Hello everybody. Today I am making some Blondie brownies. And if you hear something popping, I've got some eggs boiling over here on the left to make maybe some deviled eggs, just some hard-boiled eggs. So if you hear something, that's what that is. So first of all, I have put 1 tablespoon of milk in this measuring cup that I can put in the microwave. And I used oat milk, so we'll see how that turns out. And to that, I'm going to put 1/2 cup of Crisco. So the type of cook that I am is that I love to improvise with things that I have on hand, and the internet is a world of knowledge and lots of different recipes you can try with different ingredients. So I did not have any vegetable oil or butter, so like, what can I make with Crisco? And I came up with this recipe, which I will of course have down below. But so it says to put this in the microwave on medium for a minute, I believe it said. Hopefully that's what it was, because if not, I'll be right back. Meanwhile, we'll get our dry ingredients going. So, it's 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 cup. We'll add, what I'm improvising with, I'm going to put a dash of cinnamon in this. And it says to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Uh-oh. I think it's okay. So 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then we'll do this one first. 1/4 cup of sugar. Cup of brown sugar, which I only have light brown, but I assume that'll be fine. My oven has preheated to 350. So you can see what I'm doing. I am going to pack this down. I don't know about you, but the smell of brown sugar is so yummy. I need to find a candle or a wax melt that's just brown sugar for the fall. That would be nice. I can see that my eggs are boiling. So it says to be right back. Reduce to medium high and time it. Okay. milk mixture that's melted. I'm gonna let that cool while I'm getting my sugar going here. Taking me a while. Okay, that's a lot. Maybe that'll work. Heck yeah, it is. I think that's the perfect amount. What do you think? We're gonna put that in here. That only leaves a little bit left of my brown sugar. What else do we need to do? So I'm gonna go ahead and add my vanilla. It says a teaspoon. I'm just gonna add what I have left of this bottle, which is probably about a teaspoon, to that liquid. And then once this is cool, I could probably just put it in. I don't want to scramble my egg, so oh, I also need to put some salt, half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then, let's see here. Let's mix up the dry ingredients together. And I've already sprayed my 8x8, I think it's 8x8 pan with some non-stick spray. And so another thing I'm improvising with, that's actually not in the recipe, is it said to add walnuts and butterscotch chips. So I don't have any kind of chips like that or chocolate chips. So I did have some dried cranberries, craisons, and about half a cup, maybe a little less, of chopped pecans. So I'm going to add that right now to the dry ingredients. Well, once I get all this, all the little lumps out. We're going to stir those around. So I'm adding the pecans. And I'm going to add a whole cup of cranberries because it said a whole cup of chocolate chips. So we'll see. Hopefully it won't be annoying. I love craisins and pecans together. I was putting them in my cereal and I just love it. So we're going to use those up in this. It seems like a lot, but I bet it'll be good. Let's cross our fingers. Knock on some wood that I'm not making a mistake here. Okay, so that's kind of incorporated. What else do we need to do? I think we just need to add our egg. Let's see, is it hot? No, it's not too hot. We'll add our egg to this mixture and whisk that up. Just one large egg. And then I got this whisk, it was my mom's. So I'm just gonna whisk the egg up before it cooks. And I think that's good. So now we will take our little spatchy spatch. And we're going to add the wet to the dry ingredients. Try to get all this goodness out. let's stir. So I hope you all are doing well. It's currently middle of July here in Georgia, so we've got some 90-degree weather going on. So you might be able to hear my fan in the background. Getting ready for back to school in August. Do you have kids in school? If you do, let me know down below. Tell me what grade they're in. We just survived 5th grade, which was a little traumatic at times, but hopefully it'll get us ready for middle school. Ooh, I just made a mess. Did you see that? So this seems a little dry to me. What am I missing? Let me add some more milk. So I'm using this Silk oat milk. I'm going to add, I'm not sure if I missed part of the recipe, which is not surprising because I'm recording on my phone, and normally I would be referencing my recipe. So we'll see how these bad boys turn out. Hopefully delicious. That looks a little better. I was tempted to add cocoa powder, but I think I'm just gonna roll with this because of the cranberries. And I might find a new favorite. Another thing that I might make for you guys sometime is oatmeal candy. My mom would make this a lot. It's very good for, it's a very economical treat. It's just oats and butter and milk and sugar and a little vanilla and cocoa powder are basically all the ingredients. And you heat it up on the stove. It doesn't even go in the oven. And they are delicious. So let me know if you want me to make that for you. And what I do is I put them in the freezer, and it's like a frozen treat. But let's put this in the pan and see. Cook it up. We'll see how we did. Let's again cross our fingers and knock on some wood. Did you guys do that? Knock on wood. Everybody at work does it. We'll be talking about something, and all of a sudden we'll be like, knock on wood, and everybody will stop and find some wood, whether it be their head or something that looks like wood, which is mostly the case. But I think that, I don't know, is that just a Georgia superstition that you need to knock on wood 3 times for good luck? So that looks like a really good consistency. I really hope I didn't mess it up, but guess we will find out. I'm gonna scrape that off with my clean finger. Do you guys watch Kimberly Whisk? She is one of my all-time favorites. And every time she does this, she'll say, "Salmonella, I dare you." But if you've ever had salmonella poisoning, you're not gonna dare it at all. So I'm gonna bake these. I'm gonna reference how long, and I will let you know for sure before the end of the video. or in the description down below, but I'll be back to show you how they turn out. Okay, so they stayed in the oven a little bit longer, I would say, than what it said to 27 to 30 minutes. And as you can see, I put my finger and it kind of made an indentation, but as it sits, it is firming up a little bit. So I think they're done. Let's see. Oh yeah, that came out perfectly clean. So I'm gonna let it cool and then we'll be back for a taste test. Who's excited? I know I am. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I let it cool, but I started cutting into it too soon. So part of this part is that. So then I was like, I'm not gonna cut this side until it's fully cooled. So it did work better. But then I got it out of the pan, not with this, but with a knife, and it's all crumbly. So I don't know if it's from my substitutions or what, but I feel like if I use this to get it out of the pan, it might do a little better, but as you can see, it's just kind of falling apart. So let's do a taste test and see if it's still edible. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty crumbly. Maybe that's the Crisco. Well, it's delicious. It's very sweet. You could, if you add the cranberries, you could probably cut back on some of the sugar. I don't know exactly how you do that, but it's very sweet. It has very good flavor. It'd probably be delicious with some ice cream on it, or just by itself. I'm gonna eat this, and we'll see how the rest of it goes. Maybe after it sits a while, it won't be as crumbly. Who knows? But it was fun, and it'll be a nice treat. And I really hope you make it. And if you do and come out with better results, let us know. All right, friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Good Lord, up the cranberries. Woo!